All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the third game of our quadruple header for you here on this Columbus Day. Next up would be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. The Bengals having a rough start. They come in at 1-4. Minnesota at 2-3. Minnesota now chasing Green Bay, Chicago, and Tampa Bay in the NFC Central. They can tie Tampa Bay for second place if they can beat Cincinnati here today. Evil Dead is 35-33. Clutch is 5-3. Grando is 5-4. We haven't seen them in a while. Evil Dead is 2 for 2 today. He's trying to make a clean sweep. We'll see who he takes in this one. And if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Minneapolis, Minnesota for this one. The Bengals and the Vikings here at Jammin' Sports. You are looking live at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Bengals and the Vikings. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The Bengals at 1-4, the Purple People Leaders that Evil Dead's going for. The Vikings, they're 2-3. All right, both Misty and Evil Dead are rooting for the Vikings. Gracie said purple too. There's the opening kickoff. The Bengals will get it first. Cooper, 2 yards deep, brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Steve Cooper out to the 35-yard line in his fourth year out of Stephen F. Austin. Misty made me some coffee. I'm so happy. And she put sprinkles on it. Starting quarterback, Michael Nolan, in his 13th year out of Army for the Bengals. That's pretty good coffee. I like it. That's a delicious coffee. That's good. That's really good. Wow. That's rich. 1st and 10, Cincinnati now from their own 35. Michael Nolan under center in the I formation. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws, dumps it off to Granger. The running back, Eric Granger, in his third year out of UCLA. He got shaken up on the play. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. The third of 4 games for you today. We'll have Detroit and Kansas City after this. Miami defeated Cleveland 20-7 in our first game. In our second game that just ended, the Bears held on to beat Tampa Bay 20-17. Yet the Bengals helmets are cool. Injury timeout. And now we're ready to go. 2nd and 6 for Cincinnati at their own 39-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws downfield. Caught by Curtis. No, he fumbles. And I think the Bengals fell on it. No, the Vikings got it. The Vikings picked it up. Isaac Curtis fumbles on the reception. Oh, they might review that. I think he may have been down. Stan King wrapped him up. The Vikings recovered, but I bet you they review that. and I bet it's overturned. I think he was down. I don't see a review yet. Still no review. They're not going to review it. This is going to be Minnesota ball. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Bengal 43. And there it is, finally. Boy, they took their sweet time. Let's take a look ourselves. Yeah, his knee is down before he fumbles. Watch right here. Knee and the wrist, and then he fumbles. He's down. That's going to be Cincinnati ball. This is going to be overturned. And rightfully so. I think they made the right call. It's overturned. It'll be 1st and 10 Bengals now at their own 48-yard line. They ruled that Isaac Curtis did not fumble, the 7th-year receiver out of Washington. 1st and 10, 4 wide for the Bengals. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Rose, and Marcus Rose makes his way out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 5 into Viking territory. Let's take a look at the Bengals offense. Up front, McKell, Yeri, Cousins, Simmons, and Kennedy. And then it's Curtis, Rose, Granger, Austin, and Mosley. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bengals at the Viking 47-yard line. Misty even brought the coffee to me in my Tennessee Volunteer mug. It sprinkles in whipped cream. 2nd and 5, Nolan throws downfield, caught by Mosley, wide open. Kedrick Mosley all the way down to the 7-yard line. A 40-yard catch and run by Kedrick Mosley, the 8th-year receiver out of Eastern Washington. Finally run down by Dylan Douglas. But it's 40 yards and a Cincinnati first down. First down, Bengals. They'll have it 1st and goal. I have a couple of UT mugs that are orange with a white T on it. It's white on the inside and it says Volunteers around the lip in orange. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose, bouncing off a Viking. Rose still plowing forward down to the 4-yard line, a gain of 3. The 4th-year back out of Washington. Here's the Viking defense. They play a 4-3. Callaway, Mason, James, and Lofton up front. Linebackers, Clemens, Martin, and Florence. And the secondary for Minnesota, Bell, Monroe, Burnside, and Woodson. 2nd and goal for Cincinnati at the 4-yard line. 6:20 and counting here in the first quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game. Nice drive by the Bengals so far. Bengals come out 4 wide. Nolan under center. Nolan looking. Nolan in trouble. Throws it away. Incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 6:03 left in the first. Couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it away. Veteran move by a veteran quarterback. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws. Incomplete. He had Mosley in the area. He was well covered. It'll be 4th down. And the Bengals are going to have to settle for a field goal. Luke Jones will come on. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt to give the Bengals the early lead. Luke Jones from 21. Snap, kick is up. Looks good, is good. And the Bengals take a 3-0 lead, 5:57 left here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 6 here at Jam and Sports. Jimmy Jam, Evil Dead, Misty's here. I think a lot of people had to work today. I know Columbus Day is not one of those. It's a federal holiday, but it's not like Thanksgiving, where everybody takes off. Cherie is here. I don't want to leave her out. Cherie rocking the Jammin' Sports baseball cap. Oh, I'm sorry. Misty says hi. There's like 3 more hats in the closet, Misty, if you want one. You're welcome to. Carnes from the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. Gerald Carnes out to the 27-yard line. Cherie says hi. And Misty says, I don't want a hat. So I'm like, okay. Jay Foster, the starting quarterback, in his 3rd year out of Michigan, will come out to lead the offense for the Vikings. Foster led the Vikings to the NFC Central Championship last season, but they lost in the divisional round to the Redskins. The Vikings were one and done in the playoffs. Right now, in the NFC Central, Green Bay is 4-2. Chicago is 3-3. I'm sorry, no, Chicago's 4-2 as well. Sorry. 1st and 10. Foster to Carrington. And Max Carrington gets a yard, or loses a yard. 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. On the tackle, number 53, Logan Harris, the rookie linebacker out of Texas Tech. Let's go over that again. The Packers are 4-2. Chicago is also 4-2. Tampa Bay has dropped down to 3-3. They're in 2nd place. If the Vikings win, they'll be tied for 2nd. And the Lions are also 2-3. The Lions play next against Kansas City. Misty's watching her YouTube people in Canada. 2nd and 12. Foster to Carrington up the middle. And Max Carrington out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11. Got most of it back. And now we have an injury timeout. The other Carrington, that one for the Vikings, goes down. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's Max Carrington who went down. The 2nd-year running back out of Georgia Southern. He'll have to go to the bench, at least for one play. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Vikings now at their own 37-yard line. That's good coffee, man. 3rd and inches. Vikings have it at their own 37-yard line. 5:20 left in the 1st quarter. Bengals lead at 3-0. Lions Chiefs up after this. And then we'll have hockey for you. We'll have the Capitals and the Devils, and that'll be followed by the Sabres and the Canadians. 3rd and inches from the 37-yard line. The Bengals jump, and that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down. 5-yard penalty, 1st down, Minnesota. Jumping off sides, Nathan Langford, the defensive end.
Automatic 1st down.
1st down, Vikings. They'll have it at their own 42-yard line. 5:20 left here in the 1st quarter. First and 10. Bright sunny skies, but we're indoors. They have that transparent roof here at US Bank Stadium. 1st and 10. Foster to Joyner up the middle, and Joyner a big gain across midfield to the 43-yard line. A 15-yard gain by Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. Cherie was like, hockey? Yes, hockey. We started sim season number 5 last night with hockey. Boston edged the Rangers 4-3, and Philadelphia defeated the Islanders 6-1 last night. Those games are on YouTube and also in our video section. 1st and 10, Vikings. Foster to Joyner up the middle, and Joyner picks up a yard to the 42-yard line. Let's take a look at the Vikings offense. Up front, Beasley, Blanchard, Valentine, Brocious, and Rolla, excuse me. And then it's James, Joyner, Carrington, Underwood, and Harris. The Bengals are up 3-0. The Vikings had the ball. Nope, Bucks lost. Bucks lost 20-17. It's close. 2nd and 9, 4 receivers wide. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Joyner again around the outside. And Luke Joyner out for a few yards. Let's take a look at the Bengal defense. They play a 4-3. Langford, Jordan, Green, and Holmes up front. Linebackers, Gray, Wilson, and Harper. And the secondary, Phillips, Jackson, Smith, and Wilson. It was a gain of 4 yards on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Vikings at the Bengal 38-yard line. Big 3rd down right here, 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Carnes down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards to Gerald Carnes, the 6th-year receiver out of UCLA. Actually, my math was off on that one. 22 yards to Gerald Carnes. I don't know what I was thinking. I need to go back to school. 1st and 10 for the 16-yard line. Three and a half minutes left in the first quarter. Vikings on the move. In the I formation. Foster play action. Rolls out, throws, dumps it off to James. And Rondé James down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Rondé James, the 2nd-year receiver out of Arizona. And the Vikings have worked it all the way down to the Bengals 6. They can get a 1st down. All they have to do is gain about a foot. On 2nd down, the Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster to Duncan. And Duncan gets nailed at the 7-yard line. He's going to lose a yard. James Duncan, the rookie running back out of USC, on the tackle there, number 92, Larry Holmes, in his 2nd year out of Houston. Vikings now at the 7-yard line. Foster looking, throws underneath to Harris, down to the 3. A gain of 4 yards by Ronnie Harris, the former Cowboy. Not a touchdown, but it's enough for the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3. I had to plug my controller back in. It popped out. I hope you all can hear me just fine. First and goal from the 3-yard line. Foster under center. Foster looks to the end zone. He gets sacked. Back of the 9, a loss of 6 yards. Kevin Wilson, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 5th year out of Maryland. A loss of 6 back to the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal. Misty wants to know if you got her pictures that she sent. 2nd and goal back at the 9-yard line. 1:40 and counting here in the first quarter. Bengals up 3-0. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the gun. Foster draws back, throws, and it's tipped at the line. It's intercepted by the Bengals. Smith with it. Number 21, Mario Smith, picks it off the deflection. I thought he might go, but he's run down at the 22-yard line. And just when you thought the Vikings might take the lead, they throw a pick. It was tipped at the line, and Mario Smith was in the right place at the right time. Jay Foster came over and made the tackle. So the Vikings come up empty. It's still 3-0 Cincinnati. That was some mighty fine coffee. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. They'll have it at their own 22. They lead 3-0. 1:28 left. here in the first quarter. U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. And now Nolan in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan draws back. Throws downfield. Curtis can't catch it. Incomplete. Jeremy Bell had a shot at it. Couldn't hold on. Incomplete pass to bring up 2nd and 10. Tell you what, the internet is looking really good. I've been watching it all day here. Got my laptop that I monitor with off to the side here. I've got a 40-inch TV in front of me. I call the game on. But I have a laptop off to the side here. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Nolan rolls out. He's going to take off across the 30, across the 40. Nolan all the way out to the 47-yard line. A 25-yard scamper by Michael Nolan, the 13th year quarterback out of Army. First down, Bengals. Gracie's here. Gracie wants to say hi. Say hi, Gracie. There you go. She knows. She knows. Evil Dead is the bomb. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Bengals at their own 47-yard line. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws downfield, caught by Austin. And Nick Austin, the tight end, all the way down to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard gain. The 10th year tight end out of Texas. And the Bengals are on the move down to the Viking 34-yard line. Cincinnati trying to capitalize off the interception. Ty Martin on the tackle, the linebacker, in his 6th year out of Tennessee. That's fine. Just put it in the fridge. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 20 seconds. Nolan, play action. Throws deep downfield. Wide open Watkins, touchdown. Bengals. A 34-yard touchdown catch by Dwayne Watkins, the 4th-year receiver out of Kentucky. And the Bengals take a 9-0 lead. So the Bengals do capitalize off the interception. Watkins got behind the secondary. And 34 yards later, it's a Bengal touchdown. Not looking good early on here, Evil Dead. And now Luke Jones will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Bengals lead at 10-0. 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll have Detroit and Kansas City after this. We'll head down to Arrowhead Stadium for that one. That'll be the final early afternoon game of Week 6. We'll start the late afternoon games tomorrow. We'll have a regular doubleheader tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I've got time to tell you who that will be. Tomorrow night, it'll be Pittsburgh at Oakland, followed by New Orleans at Seattle. That'll be tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Back to our normal weekday schedule tomorrow. There's the kickoff. Duncan from the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. On the return, James Duncan, the rookie out of USC. Out to the 26-yard line. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Bengals up 10-0. Cincinnati trying to right their ship, if you will. They're 1-4 coming in. Minnesota not much better. They're 2-3. Both teams have struggled early on. 1st and 10 Vikings now. This might be the last play of the quarter. I'd venture to guess it should be. Foster hands off to Joyner, and Joyner loses a yard. And that will do it for the first quarter. Bengals up 10-0 here at Javin Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 6 here at Javin Sports, an interconference game. Bengals and Vikings. The way the schedule is set up, it's a 14-game season. Every team plays 3 interconference games. You play home and away against everybody in your division, and then the remaining games are in the conference. You play 11 conference games and 3 interconference. 2nd and 11, Joyner will lose a yard back to the 24-yard line. Mario Smith comes up and makes the tackle. The 8th-year safety out of Wisconsin. Bengals lead at 10-0 here in the second quarter. Third and 12 from the 24. Big third down from Minnesota. They're trying to get back in this game. They're down 10-0. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff. Foster throws deep downfield. Caught by Harris. Breaks a tackle. He's gone. 76 yards. Ronnie Harris, the veteran receiver out of Oklahoma State. The former Cowboy. The Cowboys let him go. The former Falcon before that. 76 yards. Some poor tackling by the Bengals. And the Vikings get on the board. You got to like that, Evil Dead. A big play for the Vikings. And now Randy Lloyd will come on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. The Bengals lead at 10-7, 7:24 left here in the first half. That electrified the crowd. Got them back in it. The Vikings now trail by 3. They've got the weapons. Obviously, they can strike quickly. I think the Vikings might be the best 2-3 team in the league right now. And now Randy Lloyd will kick off. It'll be fielded by Tyler at the 1-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Tyler brings it out to the 33-yard line. Corey Tyler, the 4th-year receiver out of Florida. First down, Bengals. 7:18 left in the half. Evil Dead, let me ask you, was it a cold day in New York today? It was a cool day here. I don't think it ever broke 65 here today. I think it was in the 50s. It was in the upper 50s around noon. It's cold outside right now. It's 55 right now. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Granger, and Eric Granger back in the game, and Granger out to the 38-yard line. The 3rd-year fullback or 3rd-year running back out of UCLA. On the tackle, number 53, Anthony Clemens, the 4th-year linebacker out of Stephen F. Austin. Bengals lead at 10-7. They have the ball. We're in the second quarter. Live from Minneapolis, Minnesota, here at Javin Sports. We get around. We went from Miami to Chicago to Minneapolis. in just a matter of a couple hours. 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger. That play took too long. Granger gets taken down for a 2-yard loss back to the 36-yard line. On the tackle, Montel Monroe, the 8th-year safety out of Florida State. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Bengals. Six and a half minutes left until halftime. Bengals come out. Nolan in the shotgun.
Here we go. 3-19.
Nolan draws back. Throws downfield. Caught but out of bounds. Incomplete. Isaac Curtis made the catch, but it was well out of bounds. Alex Woodson had the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 7 from the 36-yard line. 6:14 left in the half. Samuel Nealon back to punt for the first time. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Carnes at the 20-yard line over the 30. And Gerald Carnes out to the 34-yard line. First down, Minnesota. 6:06 left in the half. Gerald Carnes in his 6th year out of UCLA. Jay Foster will come out. 4 out of 5 and a touchdown. That's not bad. Vikings come out 1st and 10 at their own 34. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun.
39.
Foster looks downfield. Throws down the near sideline. Caught by Carnes out at the 43. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. See, another thing that sets Madden 19 apart, and I've mentioned this before, is the realistic lighting. It really conveys how bright it is in this stadium during an early afternoon game. I mean, it's quite bright. 2nd and 2 from the 43-yard line. Foster under center.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Foster fakes the handoff, and he's going to get sacked. Nathan Langford on the sack, number 76, in his 9th year out of LSU, the defensive end. A loss of 8 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 34-yard line. 5:22 left to play here in the first half. Langford just came around the outside. Somebody missed a block. Duncan, he whiffed on a block. He should have made a block on Langford. I know he went out to be a receiver, but you have to be able to think on your feet. If you see somebody coming in unabated, you might want to at least bump him on the way out. Foster back on 3rd and 10. Foster throws deep downfield. He's got a man. Hangs up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Ronnie Harris, but he was well covered. Breaking up the pass, number 34. Trayon Taylor, the 4th-year safety out of Connecticut. Nice play by Taylor. The ball kind of hung up a little bit. Harris had to wait for it. And Taylor did a good job knocking it away. 4th down for the Vikings. 5 minutes exactly left to play in the first half. Zach Young back to punt. Bengals up 10-7. There's the punt. Fielded by Cooper at the 16, over the 30. And Steve Cooper brings it out to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Bengals will have it 1st and 10. Nolan comes back out to lead the offense. Excuse me. That was really good coffee, Misty. Thank you. First and 10 from the 35. Excuse me. Nolan under center.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Nolan fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. Caught. Nope. Incomplete. Broken up by number 25, Lawrence Burnside. Third-year safety out of BYU. Just came over the back of number 89 for the Bengals. And that's Turner Bronson, the rookie tight end out of Purdue. Second and 10 for the Bengals now at their own 35, 4:46 left in the half. Bengals come out 4 wide. On second and 10, Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws downfield, incomplete. That was overthrown. Dwayne Watkins, he was well covered by Dylan Douglas. And that'll bring up third down. The ball was just a bit overthrown. Even though Douglas had pretty good position there. Third and 10 for the Bengals at their own 35, 4:42 left in the half. Four receivers set wide, Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Nolan escapes the sack, but not the second time. He goes down at the 26-yard line. Getting the sack, number 91, Cedric James, the third-year defensive tackle out of California. A loss of 8 yards, and it's going to bring up 4th and 18. Now Jim Florence had a shot at him and couldn't bring him down, but Cedric James comes in and gets the sack. The Bengals will punt. Samuel Nealon will come in, the rookie out of Hampton. Nealon gets the punt away. Fielded by Carnes, who brings it back to the 27-yard line. Gerald Carnes. 4:09 left in the half. First and 10 Vikings at their own 27-yard line. Let's see if the Vikings can get a score before halftime. I do believe the Vikings get the second half kickoff, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have one more game tonight after this. It'll be Detroit at Kansas City. And then we'll have a hockey doubleheader after that. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Foster under center. Foster to Duncan. And James Duncan gets out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kim Phillips came up and made the tackle. The second-year defensive back out of Duke. Vikings now at the at their own 33-yard line. 3:45 and counting. Vikings come out. Foster in the shotgun. Foster to Joyner up the middle. And Luke Joyner out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota. I was wondering what I was smelling. I didn't realize that Misty had lit a candle behind me. First and 10. Vikings now at their own 45-yard line. They come out in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Joyner up the middle. And Joyner out to the 48. A gain of 8. It is going to bring up 2nd and 2. Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech, getting a fair share of the carries here in the first half. Max Carrington, their starting running back, got injured in the first quarter. He has not been back. 2nd and 2 for the Vikings at the Bengal 48-yard line. Foster in the gun. Foster to Joyner again. Joyner gets the first down. A gain of 4 out to the 44-yard line. But Joyner's doing a pretty good job in a backup role. It's next man up. You got to be ready, because you never know. Mario Smith makes the tackle, the defensive back for the Bengals. Vikings on the move down to the Bengal 44-yard line. 2:25 left. 2-minute warning coming up here in the first half. 1st and 10. Foster, play action. Foster rolls out, throws deep. He's got a man open. James, touchdown, Minnesota. Rondé James, 44 yards. He was wide open. The second-year receiver out of Arizona. There you go, Evil Dead. Your Vikings have taken the lead, 13-10. 44 yards. The Bengals were up 10-0. The Vikings have battled back. Just wide open right down the middle of the field. A blown coverage by Cincinnati. And now Randy Lloyd for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Vikings lead it 14-10. 2:08 left to play here in the first half. A 5-play, 74-yard drive for Minnesota. Michael Nolan warming up on the sideline. The Bengals still have time to score themselves before halftime. Let's see who kicks off. I think it's Randy Lloyd who kicks off for the Vikings. Yep, it's Lloyd. So the Vikings have just taken the lead, 14-10. They'll kick off. Kickoff by Lloyd. Fielded at the 1-yard line by Corey Tyler. And Tyler brings it out to the 31-yard line. We'll have the 2-minute warning after this play. Michael Nolan comes back out. His number's on the day so far. Gracie has just walked by. Say hi, Gracie. Come say hi.
Hi. Evil Dad is not here.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Granger, and Granger is going to be hit for a loss of 3 as we go to the 2-minute warning. Vikings up 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're at the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Vikings lead the Bengals 14-10. A loss of 3 on first down for Cincinnati. It'll be 2nd and 13 at their own 28-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan draws back. Throws, dumps it off to Granger. And Granger gets out to the 31, gets the 3 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 9. Bengals in the hurry up. Nolan in the shotgun. 4 wide. Nolan back. Nolan throws. Caught by Austin. Nick Austin all the way out to the 45-yard line. A 24-yard gain. The Bengals in the hurry up. 1:30 left in the half. Nolan in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Nolan back. Throws. Caught by Mosley. Nope, incomplete. Broken up. Breaking up the pass, Alex Woodson. The 3rd-year defensive back out of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 10. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. Misty says hi. Earlier today, Miami beat the Browns 20-7. And the Bears, beat the Bucks 20-17. It's your birthday today. Nolan on 2nd and 10 to Austin. And Austin out to the 42, a gain of 3. Happy birthday, Davis. It'll be 3rd and 8. Bengals in the hurry up, 4 wide. Nolan back. Nolan throws and throws it away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengal drive stalls out. This would be a 59-yard field goal attempt if they're going to try it. No, they'll punt. Samuel Nealon back to punt. You're going out to dinner? All right, good for you. And that's out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Go someplace special like Taco Bell or somewhere. KFC. That's where I like to go. They always tell me, on your birthday, where do you want to go? I say, take me to KFC. That's where I want to go. My birthday is coming up in 11 days. 1st and 10. Evil Dead's birthday is coming up in 14 or 15 days. I forget. He's on the 28th. He's 14 days away. Foster in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Foster rolls out. Throws it outside. Incomplete. My birthday's on a Friday, but I have to work. We have high school football that night. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. 58 seconds left here in the first half. Misty and them can take me to KFC like the day after. That'll be fun. 2nd and 10. Foster in the gun. Foster throws. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 54 seconds left in the half. It'll be 3rd and 10. So Davis, Evil Dead, and myself, we all have October birthdays. Interesting. It is scary. Mitchie said it was scary. 3rd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Foster in the I formation. Foster, play action. Foster rolls out. And Foster tried to run for it. And he gets out to the 32-yard line. Yes. As we have a timeout by the Bengals, I believe. Yes, I know. I'm still calling the game, Misty. Give me a second. It'll be 4th and 8 from the 32-yard line. Misty says there was a 3rd assassination attempt against Trump, but it failed. And it happened today? Just now? Where at? Well, I can't. I can't turn around, Misty. Where? Riverside, California? They're trying hard, man. Well, I can't, Misty. The Young gets the punt away. Fielded by Cooper at the 16-yard line, and Steve Cooper brings it out to the 28-yard line. You're going to have to give me the gist of it. It's hard for me to turn around. I'm all wired in here. Okay, Riverside, California. He was campaigning in California, obviously. 38 seconds left. They want him gone so bad, it's not even funny. That's how scared they are. Because they know when he gets in, he's going to expose a lot. 1st and 10, Bengals now from the 28-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Nolan throws downfield. Caught at the 46-yard line. 26 yards on the catch by Dwayne Watkins. And he gets out of bounds. The Bengals tried to score before halftime, making the tackle, number 20, Jeremy Bell, in his 7th year out of Alabama. 1st and 10 from the 46, 32 seconds left. Bengals, now they're going to review it. Bengals trying to get to field goal range before halftime. Well, let's see if he got both feet in. Hard to tell from that angle. And I think he did. That's a good catch. That's going to hold up. Dwayne Watkins, the 4th-year receiver out of Kentucky. It'll be 1st and 10 Ruling on the field stands. The Bengals have it at the Viking 46. 32 seconds left until halftime. Nolan in the shotgun, first down. Nolan drops back, throws downfield, caught by Watkins. Incomplete. He did not hold on. Broken up by Dylan Douglas, the defensive back in his 4th year out of Colorado. Watkins does not hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10. 28 seconds left in the half. Vikings up 14-10. Nolan under center, 2nd and 10. Nolan draws back, throws underneath to Watkins, and Watkins out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 11. The Bengals take a timeout with 24 seconds left. I think that coffee, that hot coffee, just loosened up all my phlegm. I'm having a little difficulty. 1st and 10 at the 35. No, I'm good. That was some pretty strong coffee. It wired me up. I'm even talking faster now, I've noticed. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. It definitely gave me a boost. I can feel it. 1st and 10 from the 35. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan drops back. Throws outside. Caught by Nick Austin. Out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. He did not get out of bounds. Clock is moving. They're going to have to take a timeout. And they do with 10 seconds left. This would be a 44-yard field goal attempt to try to make it a 1-point game going into halftime as the Bengals take their final timeout of the first half. We do have breaking news. Looks like there was a 3rd assassination attempt on Donald Trump. We're still getting details. Out in Riverside, California. It failed, fortunately. I honestly believe God's on his side. I really am. And now Luke Jones from 44 yards. Kick is up. And he missed it. Oh, that happened the other day? Okay. Missed you. That wasn't today. He missed it wide left. How long does it say that news story came out? Today? How many hours ago? May have happened yesterday. 7 seconds left. I wasn't really into the news yesterday. 1st and 10, Foster to Duncan. And Duncan, a flag is down. That's going to stop the clock with 3 seconds left in the half.
Personal foul.
Face mask on the defense. That's going to tack on 15 yards. Kim Phillips, the defensive back. That's going to move the ball out to the 48-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Vikings will probably try a Hail Mary here before halftime. Why not? They're up 14-10. The Bengals were up 10-0 at one point. The Vikings battled back and took the lead about 5 minutes ago on a 34-yard catch by Rondé James. Vikings come out 4 wide. This will be the last play of the half, unless the Bengals have a penalty. Foster back. Foster throws downfield into the end zone. And we go into halftime. Halftime score, Minnesota 14, Cincinnati 10, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-4 Bengals, the 2-3 Vikings. Both teams pretty much in a must-win situation here. Minnesota leads at 14-10 as we start the second half. And I do believe the Vikings will get the second half kickoff. We have the Lions and the Chiefs after this. This is the third game of 4 games today. Earlier today, the Dolphins beat the Browns 20-7, and then the Bears hung on to beat the Buccaneers 20-17. And now the Vikings with a 14-10 lead over the Bengals. The kickoff by Luke Jones, fielded by Duncan at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. And James Duncan brings it out to the 28-yard line. And that's where Minnesota will have it, 1st and 10. As we start the third quarter, Luke Joyner, who's filled in for Max Carrington, who got injured back in the first quarter. Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. Let's see what the Vikings can do on this opening possession of the second half. They can make it a 2-possession game if they can get a touchdown. 4 wide, Foster in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Foster draws back, throws, dumps it off. It's tipped. Oh boy, that was dangerous. It actually hit a lineman. Well, it looks like Carrington's back in the game. The ball was low. I think it bounced off Carrington. He couldn't haul it in. Good to see him back in the game. It'll be 2nd and 10. The Bengals had a shot at it. That would have been huge for Cincinnati had they caught it. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 28. Vikings come out. Foster in the shotgun with the back on either side. Foster draws back. Throws downfield, caught by James. Rondé James all the way out to the 50-yard line. A 22-yard catch by Rondé James. First down, Vikings. Minnesota on the move. Boy, if the Bengals lose this, they'll be 1-5. If you would have told me at the end of week 6 that both the Bengals and the Jets would be 1-5, I would have said you're crazy. But that's the reality of the moment. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Foster hands off to Carrington. Carrington makes his way to the 46. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. On the tackle, number 99, Jarrell Green. In his second year out of SMU, the defensive tackle. 2nd and 5 from the 46-yard line. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Foster to Carrington up the middle. Carrington to the 32-yard line. A gain of 14 yards by Max Carrington. And a Minnesota first down. That'll move the chains. Second year back out of Georgia Southern, Max Carrington. 6:35 and counting here in the third quarter. Vikings on the move. 3 receivers to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws, incomplete. The closest receiver was Gerald Carnes. He overthrew him. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 6:25 left here in the third. Evil Dead trying to go 3 for 3 today. He picked the Vikings in this one. 5 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Foster looking. Foster throws. Caught by Harris. Ronnie Harris down the middle, wide open. All the way down to the 13-yard line. A 19-yard gain by Ronnie Harris. in his 12th year out of Oklahoma State. The former Cowboy and Falcon. He was on the Cowboys last season. Cowboys let him go. The Vikings picked him up. First down, Minnesota. First and 10 from the Bengal 13. The Vikings have scored 14 unanswered, about to tack on some more. Foster hands off to Joyner, and Joyner makes his way down to the 8, a gain of 5. Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. Finally tackled by Larry Holmes, the second-year defensive end out of Houston. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 8-yard line. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster under center.
Let's go. Green 39.
Foster hands off to Joyner, and Joyner's in for the touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run by Luke Joyner. And the Vikings have made it a 2-score game. They're up 20-10 with the extra point coming. You got to like that, Evil Dead. And now Randy Lloyd will come on for the PAT to make it an 11-point game. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. 21 unanswered points by the Vikings. They go up 21-10 with 5:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Here at US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. We still have lots of time left, though. 5:20 left here in the third quarter. Plenty of time for the Bengals to mount a comeback. Randy Lloyd will kick off. If you're watching this on a laptop or a computer of any kind, you can toggle down and look at the schedule and the standings of all our sim seasons going on right now. There's the kick. Fielded by Tyler at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Corey Tyler out to the 33-yard line. Not a bad return. The 4th-year receiver out of Florida on the return. 1st and 10 Bengals. 5:16 left here in the third. Vikings up 21-10. We never said who they play next week, so let's look at that right now. In week 7, who did both these teams play? Let's see. Looking at the schedule here. Cincinnati will be at Pittsburgh next week, and Minnesota will play at Denver. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Green.
Nolan hands off to Granger, and Eric Granger. Nice gain all the way out to the 49, a 16-yard run by Eric Granger, the 3rd-year back out of UCLA. First down, Cincinnati. Jim Florence, the linebacker, on the tackle. Jim Florence in his 7th year out of Wake Forest. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Bengals at their own 49. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws. Caught by Curtis. And Isaac Curtis all the way out to the 26-yard line. A 25-yard gain by Isaac Curtis. The 7th-year receiver out of Washington. The Washington Husky. Alex Woodson making the tackle. Four and a half minutes left here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Bengals. Nolan in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39.
Nolan hands off to Granger. And Granger makes his way down to the 21, a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Montel Monroe, the safety on the tackle for the Vikings. Davis back in the house. Good to see you, Davis. Vikings up 21-10, but the Bengals on the move, trying to make it a one-score game. Bengals come out 4 wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan going to take it himself. Bad idea. He gets nailed by Jim Florence for a 4-yard loss. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Jeremy Bell was right there as well for the Vikings. Coming up on 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 3rd and 9 for the Bengals now at the Viking 25. Even a field goal makes it a one-possession game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Nolan draws back. Nolan in trouble. He got hit as he threw. Whoever was on the ground got up and made a hit. That was number 91, Cedric James. He was on the ground. Nolan came over to him, and he just got up and made a hit as he threw it. It'll be 4th and 9. And the Bengals will try a field goal. This will be Luke Jones from 42 yards to make it an 8-point game. Kick is up. And it's good. And now the Vikings lead by 8, 21-13. So now a one-possession game. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Vikings up 21-13. The Bengals at 1-4. The Vikings at 2-3. Luke Jones will tee it up. Still a lot of time left in this one. 3:13. We're still in the third quarter. We have the Lions and the Chiefs after this. There's the kickoff by Jones. Fielded by Duncan a yard deep. Brings it out over the 15-20. Duncan bouncing off a Bengal and then goes down at the 23-yard line. James Duncan, the rookie out of USC. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 23-yard line. 3:08 left here in the third. We got a good crowd watching on this Monday night, on this Columbus Day. Our third game here today. We came on at 4 o'clock Eastern time. I had the day off today. I know some people had to work, and if you had to work today, well, I hope you're enjoying your evening anyway. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Foster hands off to Carrington. And Carrington picks up a yard to the 24-yard line. On the tackle, Kevin Wilson, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 9. I'm just so glad we're streaming in 1080p again. 60 frames a second. 2nd and 9 from the 24-yard line. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster throws down the field. Underwood comes down with it somehow at the 49-yard line. A 25-yard catch by Lawson Underwood, the 9th-year tight end out of Iowa. I think Foster got hit as he threw, and that ball kind of hung up there. And Underwood got under it. He had 2 Bengals around him. He just outfought them for it. He's one of the better tight ends in the league. First down, Minnesota. That was a wing and a prayer right there. 2:20 and counting. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 49. Jay Foster, the quarterback, under center. Foster to Carrington up the middle, and Max Carrington inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 and a Viking first down. Mario Smith, the safety, came up and made the tackle. But it's a first down for Minnesota. 1:45 and counting. 1st and 10 Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Carrington. Carrington stumbles, and he gets all the way out to the 30. A gain of 8, it'll be 2nd and 2. Larry Holmes will get credit for the tackle. .123 and counting. We're in the third quarter. The Vikings have marched down to the Bengal 30-yard line. Vikings up 21-13, trying to make it a two-possession game again. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Carrington. He goes down. A loss of 3 yards in the backfield. Larry Holmes on the tackle. A loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big third down coming up for Minnesota. It'd be a 50-yard field goal from here. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster draws back. Throws downfield. Wide open Carnes. Down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 14. Kim Phillips came up and made the tackle, the defensive back, but it's another Minnesota first down. Gerald Carnes, the 6th-year receiver out of UCLA. Third quarter clock winding down. This might be the last play of the quarter. Vikings come out in the eye. Foster to Duncan. And Duncan down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. James Duncan on the carry. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Minnesota up 21-13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We go to the fourth quarter. Vikings lead the Bengals 21-13. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vikings at the Bengal 14-yard line. The Bengals at 1-4, Minnesota at 2-3. Minnesota trying to get to 500 and pull into a tie for second place with the Bucs in the NFC Central. A game behind the Packers and Bears. On 2nd and 5, Foster to Carrington. And Carrington down to the 10-yard line, a gain of 4. Kevin Wilson on the tackle, the 5th-year linebacker out of Maryland. And that's going to bring up 3rd and inches. Lions Chiefs up next. We'll head down to Arrowhead Stadium for that one. Foster in the shotgun on 3rd down. Foster back. Throws outside. Caught by James. Rondé James down to the 7. I don't know how he caught that, but he did. 3 yards. It'll be 1st and goal Vikings. I thought Mario Smith might come up and pick it off. He very nearly did. James just took it away from him. 1st and goal Vikings at the 7-yard line. Minnesota trying to make it a two-possession game. Even a field goal will do that. Foster under center. Foster to Carrington. And Carrington picks up a yard to the 6. Before being tackled by number 95, Cedric Jordan, the 8th-year defensive tackle out of Winston-Salem. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Just outside the 6. Vikings come out in the eye. Foster to Carrington again. This time Carrington will lose a yard. Larry Holmes came up and made the tackle. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Vikings at the Bengals 7-yard line. If I'm Minnesota, do a play action here. Got to keep the defense honest. 3rd and goal from the 7, 5 wide. It's an obvious pass play. Foster in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Foster back. Foster rolls out. Throws. Caught by Carnes. Touchdown. Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Gerald Carnes. And the Vikings go up by 14, 27-13. The 6th-year receiver out of UCLA, Gerald Carnes, touchdown for Minnesota. And Evil Dead is closer to being 3-3 on the day. When we started this afternoon, we said, Evil Dead, you're going to go 4-0 today. So far, so good. Randy Lloyd for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Minnesota up by 15. Still a 2-possession game. 6:02 left. U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Still a lot of time left. 6:02 left in this one. Vikings up 28-13. Randy Lloyd will kick off. And now the kickoff by Lloyd. Fielded by Tyler, a yard deep, brings it out. Corey Tyler over the 25. And Tyler out to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Bengals will take over, 1st and 10. 5:59 left to play. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, will come out. The earlier games, Miami over Cleveland and the Bears over the Bucks. Both those games are in the video section, and they're also on YouTube. They've been posted there. All our games get archived to YouTube, so you can check them out at any time. Just go to Jammin' Sports, look for the Blue JS. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Nolan back. Nolan throws. Caught by Mosley. Out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 12. Kedrick Mosley, the 8th-year receiver out of Eastern Washington. 1st down, Cincinnati. We still have Detroit and Kansas City coming up next on this Columbus Day quadruple header. We're in our 3rd game right now. 1st and 10, Bengals. 4 receivers wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Nolan steps up, throws downfield, incomplete. Threw it out of bounds. Just threw it away. 5:42 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. Veteran quarterback Michael Nolan. He's been around. Nolan now in his 4th year with the Bengals after spending 9 years with Detroit. On 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Nolan hands off to Granger up the middle, and Granger out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. I stand corrected. Nolan in his 3rd year with the Bengals. He spent 10 years with Detroit. I was off by 1. I had to double check that. I have extensive notes in front of me. 3rd and 6, 4 receivers wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws deep. Caught by Curtis. Out to the Viking 44-yard line. No, incomplete. He was out of bounds. Alex Woodson pushed him out of bounds before he can get both feet in. It'll be 4th down. I thought he caught it at first. Let's watch his feet. One foot is down. Can't really tell from that angle. But they called it incomplete. It'll be 4th and 6. And they're going to go for it. I figured as much. They're down by 2 scores with just over 5 minutes left. 4th down. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan drops back. Throws. And it's caught on the deflection. It bounced off of 2 Vikings into the hands of Eric Granger. Wow. Let's watch this one again. Doink, doink, right to Granger. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Down to the 35-yard line. That's a 21-yard gain. Just like they drew it up. Bouncing off 2 Vikings right to Granger. It'll be a Bengal first down at the Viking 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, 4:40 left to play. Nolan in the gun. Nolan to Granger up the middle. Granger just carrying a Viking with him down to the 25-yard line. He had Eric Mason on his back, but it's a 10-yard gain. Mason gets credit for the tackle. The 4th-year defensive tackle out of Maryland. But it's a first down for the Bengals. Esto can't get over that catch on the previous play. 1st and 10 Bengals now from the 25. Nolan in the shotgun. 4:10 and counting. Nolan hands off to Verbal. John Verbal, the rookie out of Virginia. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 27-yard line. Tell you what, both teams going deep into the depth chart. Verbal is the third back on the depth chart, behind Granger and Rose. You lost 2 yards, he'll probably go back to the bench. 2nd and 12 from the Viking 27. Bengals come out. Nolan in the shotgun. Verbal's still out there. Nolan looking. Nolan throws. Caught by Curtis inside the 10. Isaac Curtis all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 22-yard catch and run by Isaac Curtis. First down Bengals. It'll be 1st and goal. Clock is moving. 3:24 and counting. Vikings all trying to strip the ball out. If I'm the coach, I'm saying just get him down. He's gaining extra yardage because you're not tackling. You're going after the ball. At this point in the game, just get him down. 3:20 and counting. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Bengals trying to make it a 1-possession game. Bengals come out in the eye. Nolan under center. Nolan to Rose, and Marcus Rose down to the 1. The 4th-year back out of Washington. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Stan King, the linebacker, on the tackle. Under 3 minutes left. Clock is moving. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Bengals come out in the eye. Nolan to Granger. He gets nailed. Back at the 3-yard line. Armani Callaway, the defensive end in his 7th year out of Houston, making the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 3. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Probably happen after this play unless they score. 3rd and goal for the Bengals. They come out in the I formation again. Foster to Granger, and he's in for the touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run by Eric Granger. And the Bengals pull to within 9. The extra point will make it a 1-possession game. Now, some people might go for 2 here, but that's a mistake, because if you don't get it, it's still a 2-possession game. Kick the extra point, it's easier. It makes it an 8-point game, which is still a 1-possession game. You never want to go for 2 until you have to. And they don't have to yet. I've seen a lot of people make this mistake. You're down by 9, they go for 2. That's the wrong answer. And now Luke Jones for the extra point to make it an 8-point game. Kick is up, and it's good. Now it's a one-score game. 28-20 in favor of the Vikings with 2:10 left. So we still have a ball game. Both teams have 3 timeouts. This forces the Vikings to do something on this next drive. The Bengals have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning coming up. Luke Jones will kick off. The Vikings, they're going to have to put together a drive, get a couple of first downs to put this one away. Jones will kick. Fielded by Duncan at the 2-yard line. Brings it out over the 20, 25. And James Duncan, a flag is down. That might be a face mask on the Bengals. He's already complaining about it. Oh, block in the back on the Vikings. On Jay Simpson. That's going to back it up. It was a nice return. And now with 2:04 left, the Vikings will start at their 18-yard line. I thought for sure it might be a face mask. That flag came in late. 1st and 10, Minnesota. We'll have the 2-minute warning after this play. Foster back. Throws. Caught by Carnes. Out to the 26. 2-minute warning. Minnesota up 28-20 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a one-score game. The Vikings lead it by a score of 28-20. They got an 8-yard gain on first down. 2nd and 2 now from the 26-yard line. Vikings need a couple of first downs. Foster hands off to Carrington, gets the first down. Out to the 32-yard line. The Bengals take a timeout. A gain of 6 yards. The Bengals can still force a 3 and out and have time, even though they only have 2 timeouts left. The Vikings need at least one more first down to put this one away. Yep, Vikings up 28-20 with 1:56 left. It's been a good game throughout. The Bengals tried to avoid a 1-5 start. That's what they're facing if they don't do something here. 1st and 10. Foster under center. Foster to Carrington up the middle, and Carrington another first down. 13 yards. The Bengals have to take a timeout, and that might do it for the Vikings. The Bengals are down to 1 timeout. Minnesota getting the runs when they need it. That sounded funny. Getting the runs while they need it. Even Misty's laughing at that one. 1st and 10 for the 45. I never need the runs. I don't know about you. $151 left. That will go into my Hall of Fame. They'll get the runs when they need it. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Foster to Carrington. Carrington goes down, a 1-yard loss. The Bengals will take their final timeout. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:48 left. If the Vikings get another first down, this one's over. Even if they don't, the Bengals wouldn't be left with a whole lot of time left. Cincinnati now out of timeouts. 1:48 left. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 44-yard line. See if the Vikings can put this one away. On 2nd and 10, you don't want to throw. Foster to Carrington around the outside. He's going to be rounded up for a 1 yard loss. On the tackle, number 53, Logan Harris, the rookie linebacker out of Texas Tech. Clock is moving. It'll be 3rd and 11. If you're the Vikings, I wouldn't pass here. I would run it. And run down the clock as far as you can and punt it away. I know it's tempting to pass it and get the first down, but I wouldn't. I'd run. 1:10 and counting. Vikings come out in the eye. Even if you don't get it, you run the clock down. Foster to Carrington. And Carrington will lose another yard. On the tackle there, number 50, Santonio Gray, the rookie out of Florida. It'll be 4th and 12. That's a smart move. Now you run the clock down as far as you can go and punt it away. The Bengals will be deep in their own territory with no timeouts, down by 8. That's the smart play. But you got to run the clock down, and they do. Young gets the punt away. Nice punt. Wow, nice punt. Oh, it goes into the end zone. Touchback. Bengals will have it at the 20-yard line. 23 seconds left. They have no timeouts. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Vikings, 23 seconds away from being 500 at 3-3. Back in the NFC Central race. We have the Lions and the Chiefs coming up next. Bengals come out, 3 receivers to the far side. Nolan in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Nolan drops back. Nolan steps up. He's going to take off. And Michael Nolan out to the 33-yard line. They have no timeouts. Clock is moving down to 12 seconds. They got to spike it here. Boy, they're taking a lot of time. And they spike it with 5 seconds left. It comes down to this. This is ball game right here. Vikings up 28-20. The Bengals have no choice but to throw a Hail Mary. Here we go. 5 seconds. They spread the receivers out. Nolan looking. Throws deep. And it bounces around. Incomplete. Ball game. Your final score, Minnesota 28, Cincinnati 20. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Lions and Chiefs up next. We'll see you then.